A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and elsewhere. As you might be aware, I never said Little Guyana because there are three Guyana, Dutch, French, and British, which is, they say, Cooperative Republic of Guyana, which I would say it is not so. But that's my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Anyhow, today, I want to touch on some great subject that I do hope the black Guyanese are listening and watching and analyze what I'm saying. As much as the East Indian descendant, and I have both recently, and other. Friends, as you might be aware what's happening now with Hamas, Israel, and we are seeing how many innocent people are losing their life because of what is taking place. Israel vowed to get rid of all the corrupter or those who are attacking them, and I don't blame them. But Hamas also believe that they are the one who is in the area that are getting hurt, and they believe in getting rid of those who are doing it, and I don't blame them neither. What I'm trying to say here, if the history is right and what I was told is right, as I will say, alleged, our Jewish brothers and sisters that's going through this catastrophe in Israel, as they say, the promised land. Well, my God, if that is the promised land, with so many bombs and killing of innocent people, I would not like to know that was the promised land. As much as Saudi Arabia, the land of the Kaaba, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, started out. And the river of India, called the Ganges River, the same bloody nonsense. My God created this world in 6 days and rest on the seventh. And I don't believe my God is mentally ill, retarded, stupid, or a fool, or ignorant, or an asshole, so to speak. He make it with his blessed hands, and all place, all four corners is blessed. No place is better than another. There were thousands of prophets he sent, and we killed them. We, modern day human, killed them because we don't like what they were saying, even though they were speaking on behalf of what is right. Friends, we got a problem. I want my black brothers to look at Israel and see what's happening with the Palestinians and all others. In 1947, after Jeanette Jagan met with Cherry Jagan, there was another woman before her, a white woman. And suddenly she was off the scene and Jeanette fit in. Joey, I'm sorry if I have to bring it out, but plain truth have no corner. All right? My argument is plain and simple. Jeanette get it, she belonged to the Rosenberg family. Jewish. Well, at Chicago, Washington, I don't care, she's a human, a wonderful woman. I met her in several occasions. We had discussion, and I could tell you one thing, she's a very good diplomat. And if you speak to her the right way, and Gil Teixeira was actually under her armpit, so she should tell you all better about this young woman. This woman called Jeanette Jagan. Whether she was an agent with the Saba, the Jewish people, I don't know, and I'm not going to touch that. But they want to go to Guyana in 1947. But Chamberlain of England, and I have to say it because many of you ignorant Guyanese, blacks, and Indians don't know what I'm talking about. And the President of America come to an agreement and send them to the Palestinian country. Now, according to the Bible and the history fact of the Holy Quran and others, I ask many questions. If Musa, as Moses, couldn't find the promised land, how the hell can Netanyahu and those today found it? I don't believe in it. I believe that any part of this world, east, west, north, or south, was blessed by my God, a God of non-racial affair and biasness, or just lay down the law. Plenty things in the historian books I don't believe in, because they write it. And every time I go to open up a book, there's a voice, Emmanuel, that's supposed to be my name, but my coolie mother, Indian mother, she said, that name is too English-fied. I should put George in front, Emmanuel in the middle. And then I could be Chong, I could be Karaya, or I could be Khan. But name does not matter for the image of the human body. It's the soul that matters. I am looking at a lot of things, but I will tell you something. Show me one country ruled by the blacks are progressive. Show it to me. Only Rwanda. And they got problem there right now. And when we, the black man or the colored race, telling the white man all kind of bullshit, try to understand the black man slaved them first. Check Nebuchadnezzar, Caesar, Pharaoh, that was the white people, friend. And check our Arab brothers, the Prophet Muhammad, they had to declare war and him and the spider save his life. And pack our Arab mixed up in Indian, Mongolian, and black people and calling themselves righteous. We are human beings. God make man, man make discrimination, color, culture, nationality. It's time for me to change. The only difference between us is languages and culture. Every man, and excuse my vocabulary, have two balls and a penis, unless he's a homosexual. Every woman have a virginity and a pair of high breasts, even though we have it too, unless she is a lesbian. But that has nothing to do with you and me. This is not the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. This is the time of thinking of today and tomorrow, you bloody hypocrites. I am telling you here today, I condemn what the people who attack the Jews have done to them. Whether you call them terrorists or whatever, and I also condemn that the Jews is killing villages who had nothing to do with it. We are a human being. We only live in this world temporary. When Desmond Tutu speak about it, he died. They kill him. Why America, a great country that open up their arms to the less fortunate, cannot speak the truth and stand up for what is reality and what is right? Donald Trump said the right thing. We are heading to the Third World War. Come on, Biden. And my recommendation, no man beyond certain age or woman should be sit down to run a country when you're going senile. And I don't mean senile in the Bible. Senile with me, you're going half mad, you can't remember nothing. Not even remember where you walk. America is a great country founded on the philosophy of great things, even though they kill, not the Americans, the British, the French, and others kill the Indians and take the country. And when it becomes the America, we are not responsible, but we must show respect, homage, and consolation to the native Indian. All over the world we got problems. Africa is free, ruled by black people. India is free, ruled by Indian, divided by religion. A piece of garbage. One believe Hinduism is better than Islam or Christianity. Same with the Taliban. We have to stop this bickering and fighting. We got a lot of old men and women running this world. And they don't come to death tomorrow. You, the young generation, speak with one voice. You could read. You got a bloody cell phone. You've seen everything. I condemn what's happening in Israel. And I condemn what's happening in Palestinian country. Was not the Israelite, the Jews bulldozing the people's house and taking away their land? When you were there in 1947, 48, and supposed to be Georgetown, Guyana. And Chamberlain and America said, no, take you to the sandpit. Come on, man. We are human. I believe in intermarriage. And if God and you believe in Allah, Bhagwan, God, or whoever, let's unite and make this world a paradise. So when we are gone, our children can continue instead of killing one another. So I condemn the Jewish part, and I condemn Hamas. But you cannot go wrong bulldozing people, bloody land, taking that land. Where would they go? Come on, Netanyahu. I call upon the United States government not to take side and be a partner for humanity, fairness and justice to humanity. Because God is about to act. We in America, 52 states, might end up with only 40 if you continue with this nonsense. We got people from every part of the world living in America. We attacked Vietnam. Japan, well, they look for it because they attacked Pearl Harbor. Korea, under the bridge, how many thousand died? We went into Iraq. We went into many other countries. When will we stop? The African leaders of today in the UN are exposing you killed Che Guevara and maybe Nkrumah and many more great African leaders, even Gaddafi and Chavez, who think to bring forward the human being like themselves in a better life to enjoy it until the Allah, Bhagwan, or God call upon them. Well, I said it today in this prayer, oh God Almighty. If America is right, I love the country, and the people is hospitable. But if the government that is running the country is making mistakes, correct them for God's sake. Because this is the only country still who say the word of God and try to do good. While our Arab brothers in the Arabian continent are killing. If you're not a Muslim, you're dead. And in India, if you're not a Hindu, you're dead. Come on, my friend. Be civilized and come out of one civilization. Guyana, you the black man, I hope you're learning. You were brought there by the European and your ancestors cursed them. And a few years ago under the David Granger administration, with a Chinese woman from the restaurant park at Boda Market up in going by the culture center side or GCC ground or wherever. And the way y'all talk to that woman, y'all should apologize. If I was David, I'd already arrest and take you by the seawall and let it be. Because China helped Guyana. Africa don't help you. I have nothing against it. Got population plenty. But today, this world will be a better place when African, Indian, Chinese, European, and others can come together and worship God with one voice, regardless of your culture, your language. Your fault is not Israel, it's not the Palestinian, it's the politician all over the world. They're corrupt. They believe they have the answer with a three-piece to shake your hand and sign in paper. How many of you children, father, mothers, go to the battlefield and die while the politician hiding in bunkers? Put them forward. David killed Goliath. He was a leader, and Goliath was a leader. Put them forward, let them fight together, like primitive time with swords. But they hide while you family are feeling the pain. I congratulate the American police officers, the military. You get a call to duty and you go to war killing. Where are the politicians? And when you are ready, they bury and give you a flag, a cloth, and a medal. Come up with this bullshit. Let's unite and make this world a beautiful place. But I have a message to Mr. Ali, also President of Guyana, which I will say, the Guyana is not free because the Americans get a country, India get a country divided by religion. All Africa free, China free. Sorry, Ali, it's my education, not my fault. And your father is a teacher, he should tell you that. Give the Amerindian their rights. We want a national front government. You might be good, you might be there. With many more. And let's put the Amerindian in charge of the country, and we could administrate with them, stop the racial conflict, stop the bickering between religion, and unite and put Guyana forward. So we could be a nation to be reckoned with. And open up the door to the less fortunate around the world. India, Africa, Caribbean, and elsewhere. But one life matters. The human life. Not only black life. If you believe in black life matters, find the woman who started to go live in your house. Okay? And if you believe that Islam is better than Hinduism, Hinduism is better than Christianity, then go and stay with the pandit, the movie, who's the imam, and the preacher live. And they don't need you. They're all hypocrites. Allah, God, and Bhagwan make a beautiful world. And that's how we should live. But due to culture and different languages, we are suffering. So Shamin Mohammed and Mr. Harshman and others who hurt my son, your days are numbered and bitter with Ramjatan and Nagamuto. Who involved? If Nagamuto and Ramjatan involved. Ramjatan, you better give me that letter, what your investigator say, boy. Because you might kill me because I know you're ignorant. But you don't know who's behind us and wipe your family off the face of the earth. Trust me. You don't know me. I threw a cup of hot tea in my mother's face for disrespecting an Amerindian woman. I shoot my brother for pulling a knife on me. We wouldn't hesitate, but I'm not threatening you. Our hands are clean. But if we don't get justice with the DPP and them corrupt judge and magistrate and the president, Mr. Ali and others to look into our case, start flying another country flag. I won't tell you which one. Say what you like, because you all speak Hindi. You all name are Hindus and Muslim. I don't go for this bullshit. We are better off dead than to live amongst parasites who don't even know who they belong to. So, Mr. Ali, in that message, you are doing good, eh? You are doing very good. But you have a lot of spare pegs in wrong hole. I like Mohalal in Canaan, Ali and Latri Pakistan. I, George Karai, if I lie on them, or thief from them, cut out my head. But if they lie on me, Ali, you are the president. May you give me their head, because I want that. But I leave you to Allah who will judge you. I am not your judge. But our hands are clean. We are not going to touch all. We want justice. So right now, please subscribe to my channel. And I am your host, George Karai. Please, do your best. Have a good day. And unite for a better Guyana with all 6 race Amerindian come first. Thank you.